there, but it still feels so forced between them. Oh my
Like that was a nice explosion play from Bruce.
Making Najee proud.
Braylon scores there.
Braylon, yeah, he runs through like 5 people.
Hackett's not even talking.
He's got tape over his fucking
It's
mouth.
legit just Rodgers.
I told you, Rodgers just switched off the helmet. He's not listening to this shit he says.
I can't wait for Greg Zerline to miss extra point.
Don't even. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a little off. Oh my!
Catch it and run. Catch it, run.
Yeah, that was cowardly. He had a lane.
You had a lane.
Did he do that on purpose?
Yeah. Fucking Lamar Jackson it. Catch it, run. You could have got 10 yards.
Oh, I wanted to save the time.
Smart. Big brain.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
was
big
like,
brain.
why did he do that? Let's go. Hit Lazard, Conk. I don't give a fuck. Mike Will. Oh, Lord.
Rodgers is fucking good.
We should probably run it here just to make it fourth and manageable.
Oh my god, this is brutal.
Say nice to meet you. He almost had that moment at the most crucial moment. 3rd down, 49 seconds to go. Rodgers, throw.
You're not even looking. We're all there.
Did he kick that?
The bartender looks as though he knows.
You couldn't have called it better right there. Interception, end of game.
Mike Will didn't even turn his fucking head.
Great way to start the day. A loss before my fantasy loss.
Welcome back to your Leaguemates. All right, week 5. It's in the books, pretty much. We're recording this Monday morning. We have one more game to go in the NFL, but all has pretty much been decided in your Idiot League Mates. We're going to go over each matchup and talk about guys that we're concerned with, guys that we like, teams that we're high on, teams that maybe we're low on now. Go through the whole shebang. I got J-Mo and Gut here with me today. So without further ado, let's get into these matchups. First matchup, I take on Nick in a huge divisional game. Just sneak out a win. We're basically a dead tie right now, and I got Chris Olave going. So
Nick's in a bad spot.
Yeah, two back-to-back weeks with not great outings from his team.
Yeah, I mean,
Zach Moss is cooked too.
like when we're in a super flex league in the first round, you decide to be different and not take a quarterback. Like you better hit on that pick. And Breece Hall's
He's not it right now.
no. I mean, to be fair, there's other misses. Like Joe took Tyreek, he's struggling. Adam took CMC, he's struggling.
Nobody in the first round was really worth a first-round pick.
but it's just like still not a great feeling.
Yeah. Big concern with Breece Hall going forward. 2 weeks in a row, not great.
Given his draft capital, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
think
Jets'
he-
offense doesn't look good.
I think he'll be better than fucking 6 points and then 3 points a week before, but this ceiling of like, can this guy crank out like consistent over 20-point performances? No, I think he'll be more so low teens.
He's also not had like 1 week yet where I feel like he's been like a game winner for him. And I feel like when you have like your first round pick, for us, especially early second round pick with it being super flex, like that has to be your guy. And Breece has not done that yet.
Yeah, definitely has not. Aaron Rodgers hasn't really getting it done for him. On the bench, he left Joe Flacco. He claimed that he meant to put Joe Flacco in, showed up to the office a couple minutes before the London game. Early start time, wasn't able to make that switch.
Rough day.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never start a player in London again. I don't care if they're actually, I was going to say my number 1 overall pick, but that would be Breece Hall.
No, he's really.
So that wasn't even a good point, yeah. Because I would love to sit his fucking dumb ass right now.
Alec Pierce.
Oh, Tony, I think I have a beat if I played Flacco.
I think he might too. I think he might beat me even without Flacco.
God, I know everyone says this. They're like, I was going to put him in. I really was. I pulled up to the office at like 9:34, so I was walking here on the way. I couldn't get the swap in. That's so sad.
Blaming a whole country is insane.
Yeah, blaming the whole country.
All of London's fault.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a super close game if he had started Flacco over Rodgers. He would have been up by about 15 with nothing but Chris Olave.
They could just get on normal time. I mean, we
What
wouldn't have
time
that
was
problem.
it for them?
I have no idea.
In London?
They're normally, aren't they 5 hours later than us?
I have no
So I think for them it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that makes sense. They have a normal
I
1
think
o'clock
it's,
kickoff.
if I'm not mistaken, it's either 5 or 6 hours, and I think it's still 1 o'clock kick.
Not a great showing from either one of these teams, really.
No, but you got the dub, so.
Nico, baby.
You trading Nico would have went down as the dumbest move.
Never was going to trade Nico. Never in the cards. He's the GOAT. The best wide receiver on the planet.
A few moments later.
He'll be back. Like, I gotta go take care of business.
So he's got to take a shit.
I don't know.
Dude, that better be a poop injury for sure.
He might have just got hit and they gotta review him for concussion.
I should have traded him away. That's all that really matters, you know.
In division,
Scrappy divisional win.
you need that.
Yeah, listen, this is like the Baltimore Bengals game, just low scoring.
Yeah.
Just the opposite.
Except the exact
this
opposite.
feels like Dolphins Patriots.
Yeah.
that's-
This is Dolphins.
This scrappy,
Pats.
get it the
Yeah.
fuck done. I have a few flags thrown, but you figure it out in the end. Jordan Mason will be better. Nico Collins should only be out 1 week, so you should be fine on that front.
I really need Nico Collins to not miss any time because my depth ain't
It's
great.
so weird we still don't have a peep about Rashi. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
They said they'll
he's
find
gonna
out by
miss
Wednesday.
4 games, but like it kind of feels like it could be anything from he misses 4 to like the entire season.
yeah, it's like that's a big difference.
But I do feel good. I
Really?
don't think it's a torn ACL. I feel like if it's an ACL, they would have known by
It would
now.
have been confirmed.
Yeah. So,
Maybe he
watching
just-
it back on tape, definitely not.
He
an
just has a
ACL.
boo boo.
Yeah,
he's
he's
fine.
fine. Would love to get him back sooner or later, though. But,
6.5 hours later.
Ian Rappaport coming out here with the news of Rashee Rice. His season is now expected to be over.
Tank Bigsby
Shut
went the
me
fuck
up.
off on my bench. That was kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
I
Should
don't know.
trade him to Nick.
I really should. Nick's in dire need of a running back.
I don't know if it's sustainable. ETN had like all the receiving back work. I think it's just like he's just more efficient. Broke a few big runs. Found
Yeah.
the end zone.
They're like putting in an effort to make Tank a part of this offense. though.
Yeah, Peterson was like, that's just kind of how the game went. ETN banged up, all this, all that. But I don't know, dude. Tank looks like
I mean,
the real
100
deal.
yards is pretty sweet.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I got him before I had to go through the waivers because I wasted a bunch of money on Trey Tucker and
How
Justice
much-
Hill. Dude,
how much
didn't do shit.
It was
do you
Tank
have?
free.
Like 45 maybe.
Nice.
Yeah,
You had to do a fab trade.
for real.
Yeah.
Get all those guys off for more fab,
Just sell Tank to Nick for like 100 fab.
dude. I might.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, Nick's got loaded wide receivers. He's got A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp on his bench, who should be coming back relatively soon. But, if Zach Moss has a high ankle sprain, Breece Hall playing like an absolute bum, running back room's a little thin there.
Yeah. He's
Pitts had his best game of the season too.
Pickens is probably gonna be the odd man out. He needs to sell, even though he's the guy he traded for. Like
Yeah,
2-3
even though
weeks
he's the
ago.
one high on Pickens.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so we'll move on. We'll get to the standings at the end of the episode, but big divisional win by me. Congrats on my dub. Thank you very much. Next game, we got Adam, who lost to JL in another divisional matchup. Adam's going to fall to 3-2. JL's going to go up to 2-3, which is a big comeback from starting 0-3. But now JL, 2 wins, a lot of points to his name. Didn't start a fucking running back like an absolute bot.
Don't matter.
I wish we could see how many people like from the fans selected who to win. Who to win.
We can.
Oh, we just-
I can go back and look at it.
yeah. Put it in. Just
All
throw it up. Because I want to see what people had. Couldn't they see that Jail had no running back?
Yeah, they could have seen that he was starting Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
who was ruled out.
Yeah. That's why I'm intrigued. I feel like everybody would have been on Adam. I think I was too going into it.
I mean, for sure. Like, we were all pretty certain that JL was going to, like, coach his way out of a win here.
Yeah, he was trying his best to
Did
do
Derrick Henry? I thought he had more points. That last big run was like 40
it. It was
yards.
everything, yeah.
It was everything
Wow.
for him.
I didn't peep it was that big.
I think it was even bigger. Like I thought it was like 50 or 60.
It might have been. I don't. That's why I was asking.
Devon A-Chain suffers a concussion.
Yep.
Don't know if he'll be back, which is really going to hurt Adam because it doesn't look like he has much depth either. You know, next week he gets St. Brown back, which will slide right into his flex spot. But running back wise,
the Dolphins are on bye next week, so regardless,
so regardless, A-Chain's out.
He needs an answer, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be the fab. You should sell Tank for like a...
I'm just going to hold my own waiver.
Yeah, hold your own auction.
Yeah. Be like Tuesday morning, 11 a.m., I'm selling him to whoever offers me the most fab.
Starting bid.
Yeah.
Starting bid 38.
That'd be kind of awesome content.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson, another concerning game. I guess fantasy-wise, he's been fine, but like
fine.
Offense
8.4 points ain't fine.
No, I mean just like in the past, I feel like he's been putting up like 12s, 15s, whatever. But
like Stefanski came out, it's like we're not changing QBs.
I just feel like even though he physically makes the call, I feel like it's not actually his call.
I think the ownership's making him like.
I don't know how you saw Joe Flacco come in, dominate, and think that like maybe Joe Flacco is worlds better than Jameis Winston, but you have like a track record of like a dude can just step in here and it can all change. Like it can get better than this. It has to.
So bad.
Yeah.
With all the content Jabu's making, he could take off.
Sure.
1000%. JL has a really good week, 153 with Xavier Worthy still to play. Lamar went off. Baker went off Thursday. Wandell, PPR, Scam, Drake London. JL's got a fine squad to his name.
He's got a good roster. I'm still waiting for the Bucks to like cool down, and I might just be wrong. They might not.
Nah, I think the Bucks are here for this.
Like I don't know if Baker can sustain this, but he's like, what's his game log? I know he struggled against Denver.
But every
that's
quarterback
pretty
does.
fucking good outside of that, though.
I mean, even 18. Like I feel like this year is a really good performance.
No, yeah, you'll take that.
You'll take 18, 19 points like every single time.
He's only thrown for 200 yards. What was that, twice?
Yeah, but the dude just converts in the red zone.
He just gets it fucking done.
Mm-hmm. All right, JL, congrats on your dub. Moving on. This is the one game that maybe Monday night can shake up a little bit. Joe.
All right, Joe.
Still looking for his first win. Needs Kareem Hunt to score about 20. Not the most unheard of thing that's out there, but still a long shot. 12%, probably right. Sexy has a good week. Nothing spectacular. DJ Moore pops off, but everybody else kind of just does their job.
I'm obviously rooting for Joe, but like I wouldn't be shocked if Kareem has like 6 points. Like it's not even close. Like
I will say
we'll be rooting for it either way.
Yeah.
Like, find the end zone some way.
I do think that this is the first week that the Chiefs are like, Kareem's our guy. No more Carson Steele fumbling the fucking rock.
There's definitely like a narrative to buy into, and I'm gonna ride it with us or you or Joe tonight, but I just know we're gonna be upset.
Yeah, whole league is rooting for Joe and then also going to be upset when Joe doesn't come through.
Like 12 carries, 38 yards, 1 reception, 7 yards.
The Daniel Jones, Darius Slayton stack really came through for Joe. Darius Slayton, probably the best pickup of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe best pickup of the year.
That was pretty fucking
just
smooth.
Off the street into your starting lineup, 26 points. You shitting me?
And it's weird because we talked about before the week, like, oh, Malik Neighbors out, maybe plug and play Darius Slayton. I usually like never buy into that because it's like oversimplified, but I was
Darius Slayton looked like Malik Neighbors
like a
out
motherfucker.
there.
Yeah. That was just fine to go with that logic.
It was great.
I mean, he's been the one there for the past however many years. It's just now Malik came in and just Slayton's nothing.
Yeah. Jalen Tolbert and Rico Dow both kind of popped off Sunday night on his bench.
Not great, Joe.
I believe either one of them would have caught Joe a dub.
I think Joe's closer to starting Braylon than he was either of those.
Fair.
That's fair.
So it's like...
It's hard to, I mean, if I'm making the start decision, I probably would have went with Hunt too. But I will say, like, leading up to Sunday night, it was kind of getting a little iffy about it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Kareem Hunt's coming through. Lock it in.
We'll see, Joe.
All right, it's halftime. It's about to be the third quarter. Kareem Hunt has 13.7 points. I need roughly 5 points to win. I think like 4.5, 4.7 or something. And I feel terrible. I know how this is going to go. It's probably going to go. He gets like 30 more yards, finishes with like 16.8 points, and I lose by 2. And I'm 0-5. So I feel good, but I'm also extremely scared. Like, I know how fantasy works. I know some shit's going to go wrong, and this fucking thing's not going to work. So Chiefs just scored another touchdown, and they got down to the goal line, took Hunt out, ran some fucking, like Chiefs shit fucking play where Xavier Worthy scores a touchdown on like the 3-yard line. So they're up 22-13, which is good for the game script. Kareem Hunt has 17.1 points now, so he needs 1.4 points, 14 rushing yards, essentially. 1 screen pass, fucking something. Just 3 runs of 5 yards. Give me fucking that.
This might be the most stressful I've ever felt in a fantasy football matchup in my life. I'm currently up by 1.3 points. There's like 9 minutes left in the game. Ooh, all he needs is 13 more yards from Hunt. I really don't feel good about that. The Chiefs are about to get the ball. Need them to go 3 and out. Bad. This play is going to Hunt for sure. No. Oh, that's like 5. That's 5 yards. He only needs 8 more yards. No. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. That is big. Really need them to stop them on 3rd down here. Desperately.
I can't stop sitting still. I'm fucking walking back and forth. I might have walked a mile walking back and forth in my room, taking 4 steps and then 4 steps.
Don't you dare convert this. Fuck you, Mahomes. Get his ass. No. No, you've got to be kidding me. How?
My heart rate's got to be like 140. Nothing's on the line other than me being not 0-4. That's the only thing that's not on the line. And I am losing my mind like it's a championship game.
Stuff him up. Stuff him up. 4 yards. I need them to get stopped here. We can't have any more Kareem Hunt carries. No. No. Come on. You got like 3 more yards.
Hunt needs 0.4 points right now. 0.4 points.
Throw the ball into the end zone here.
Give me a 4-yard rush. Give me a 4-yard rush.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a fucking 3-yard rush. And there's a flag.
What's the penalty?
Holding. Offense. Oh my god. They're not going to fucking get 4 yards.
Yes. Okay, that one goes back.
Oh my god. I can't fucking do this. I can't play fantasy football anymore.
Joe literally needs a 3-yard carry to tie, a 4-yard carry to win. 2nd and 17, 4 minutes to go. Do not hand the ball to Kareem Hunt. Thank you. Oh, he's not even on the field. That's elite. Sack him. Yes. Yes. Holy shit.
What'd I say? Fucking P. Ryan's in the game. They're gonna scramble around. They're not gonna fucking... And Mahomes gets sacked. This is... He gets 4 yards rushing. Holding call. Can't even... It's 3rd and 20.
These fuckers better not put Kareem Hunt on the field right now.
Fucking Carson Steele's about to come in. Yep, there he is. Oh my god, oh no, he's actually in the game.
No, he's on the field.
Kareem Hunt's in the fucking game. Just run a fucking draw play. Run a draw play for 4 fucking yards.
He's on the field. This might be the last play of the Chiefs offense. Do not give it to him. They're giving it to him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that's 5 yards. I'm pretty sure he's got 5 fucking yards.
That was enough. He got fucking 5 yards.
I swear to fucking god, please be 5 yards. I mean, if it's 4 yards, we tie. If it's 5 yards, just don't be 3 yards.
On their last offensive play of the game.
I'm gonna fucking marry Kareem Hunt just for my first win. Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say. Why did they have to put Kareem Hunt back on the field for that run?
I can't believe he even got 18 and a half fucking points. I honestly can't even believe Kareem Hunt did that. I'm buying a Kareem Hunt jersey. Kareem Hunt is now one of my favorite players of all time because of this. Oh my god. I'm about to be 1-4. Potentially. Not in last place. I'm pretty sure Nate will be in last place because of points after this week. So, yeah, I just need to see triple zeros on the clock. Just need to see fucking triple zeros. and I can go to bed with a fucking, not a cloud over me right now.
Moving on, we got your matchup, Gut. You take over the division by beating Andrew pretty soundly. Your team pops off for 167.
You already know what he
Leggett did nothing.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
He was
pretty
out in the
early.
second quarter.
DeAndre Swift, big bounce back. Ayuk, breakout game.
Our whole Panthers team did nothing. Deontay only had the 6 points, and that came on the very last drive.
Yeah.
That
I
Andy was in.
I think he'll never get this much out of both Bears running backs in the same way.
No, this was like, that's why I was like so mad watching it. It's like I didn't know how the rest would pan out, and I was just like, that's
no shot.
3 rushing tugs? Like, no.
Stop. He's literally on Andrew's fantasy team too.
Well, now it's like Roshan probably gonna
This fucking bullshit. I'm about to get beat by a bunch of backups.
Is that Jadavion?
Yeah. No way. He was down. He was down. Nobody Swift has 17 fucking fantasy points in the first half. This is fucking for nobody.
He's not down before the ball stretches past the goal line.
Told you. Knee down.
That's a tweet down.
Like, we just might as well walk in. We fucking
Oh shit, somebody fumbled.
Who fumbled?
Oh no. Not DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, the Panthers fucking suck. It's just, this is, they're more hurts
As a
just
Jets
because my
fan,
fantasy team.
I like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, no, it's fucking, it's horrendous. Like, we have them wrapped up in the backfield, we just don't wrap up.
It's nuts.
No way they do that again.
Unless.
Him having to start Huntley, though, is
He'll
rough.
probably never start them both again.
Yeah, that's fair. He's got Saquon, so it don't really matter.
But when the Bears on bye, I guess he's got Mixon waiting. When's he fucking coming back?
Probably pretty
When he came
soon.
back and then left again.
Mixon?
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to play? And then, like...
I have no idea.
I feel like this week he got really close to playing.
Like, I thought he
didn't.
was... Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, Mixon's going to play. Like, I was fully prepared that Mixon was going to play.
Yeah, kind of me too. I mean,
And then,
I
like-
forget who had Cam Akers. I think it was Nick. Nick straight up just dropped Cam Akers because it was like Mixon's supposed to come back. So
Yeah.
Someone picked him up.
I picked him up and then dropped him again.
Oh.
so he got dropped twice
Yeah.
this
No
week.
one wants him.
Yeah.
Well, I had to because McBride was like...
Super questionable.
He was fine, concussion, practicing all week, and then somehow Friday he slips on the floor. Who the fuck knows? Rib injury. No, out of nowhere. And they're like, yeah, he might not play. Game time decision. So then I had to quickly pick up a tight end just in case.
Yeah.
So I picked up Colby Pockenstein.
That Bengal stack, though, coming in super clutch.
So fucking good.
What you know about the #1 stack in the league, Casey?
Mm-hmm.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
Really carried your team to a victory here.
Yeah, and that's what your first and second pick should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe the
What you paid him
Bengals
to do.
lost.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't.
were they not up 38-28 in like the fourth?
Yeah, they were. I mean,
That's
we were watching the game in here, and you know they set up for like a 53-yard field goal to win or
Solder
something.
botched it.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Ev just missed. I didn't know.
No, it was a bad snap.
That's what
Like,
I was
Ev
like.
don't
That's what I was
miss.
concerned. I didn't see it.
Nah, it
That's
was the holder. The
crazy.
holder fumbled with the ball. Like he got up at the very last second, but I think his 2 fingertips were still on it. Curved
kinda-
it left.
I think he misses it here. Right off the fucking crossbar.
Wow.
So what happens when you play
Show
scared.
goes on. I can't believe they fucking didn't pass it one time.
Told you.
I'm not gonna say he misses this one.
Nah, this is coward shit.
No.
Running in with Justice Hill.
The Ravens have won 3 consecutive games. And they do it on the road.
Damn, 2.5 didn't cash. That's ridiculous.
It's kind of a ball don't lie situation though, because it's like you guys are gonna be pusses and like take it out of Joe Burrow's hand. You know,
Yeah, the
for,
fact that they
like,
ran
overtime.
it and didn't get Jamar Chase more points is
But
fucking
wasn't it-
absurd.
That was to win the game, though.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
that being
but
a
it-
pussy.
I don't
Because
know.
it's like
It's
because
just
you're
like-
running the ball and you get like if you run the ball there and you don't get a break, you're guaranteed a 50-yard kick. You pass the ball one time, you're going back like 2 more yards compared to you could gain like 6 or 7.
They were playing for a field goal no matter what. And it was just like, that's kind of a long field goal to just be playing for.
Fair.
You know, it's one thing if your quarterback's like Tyler Huntley or something.
And
it's
Burrow's
like,
fucking 400 yards and 5 tugs. Like, he's hot. Give him the fucking rock.
Right. No, I agree.
It's like taking Steph out of the game when you need a game-winning 3.
I saw, was it Marlon that picked off Burrow?
Yeah.
He had a pick, yeah.
Was it a good pick?
It was a legit pick.
It was a horrendous slant route that Jamar ran.
That's big.
Marlon
That's
got
big
it.
for the comp.
You said, is it a legit pick?
I didn't know if it was like it went through Jamar's.
Yeah, something dumb like that. No, it was a good one by Marlo.
Yeah, he had a good play on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel even better about it because like I put up 167 and DK and Deontay shit the fucking bed.
That's true. The rest of the team picked him up. Joe Burrow put the squad on his back. All right.
Tyrone had 129 rushing.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
That's what I said to you. He's fucking like that.
I just saw the points. I didn't realize that's how he fucking got it.
Yeah, I
No
think,
touchdown.
Oh my god.
Like that.
I think it was the most yards by a Giants running back on their debut in history.
Holy shit.
He's fucking tough, dude.
Yeah.
What you know about
Great game.
Tyrone
Shane
Tracy?
Boz is fucking
Yeah, Shane
all
was
in.
on one. Yeah. Andrew squad. Now
Hold up
2
one
and 3.
second.
Sorry, I got the wrong right. I think Andrew's team fucking sucks, and he's gonna clip this and send it in the group chat. Not great.
It's not great, but I do feel better about DeAndre Swift and Brandon Ayuk going forward.
It will be nice when Swift goes from RB1 to flex play because we'll have Saquon and Mixon back. But,
True.
like, still, Mahomes has been lackluster, and
Same as Herbert.
Herbert's just not in the position to be reliable. Well, but also he's got Brooks cooking, so I might be...
Also, Khalil Shakir has kind of been nice this year.
Yeah, there could be, like, a scenario in 3 weeks where it's like, all right, he's got some pieces. He can trade some guys. He could get better. But just looking at the starting roster today, I'm like, that is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Puka too. Yeah, there's a vision for sure.
There's a path to success here.
It's just like, not today. Not today.
Nah. All right, moving on. We got your matchup
Big.
against Jack, who now falls to 1 and 3. You go to 4 and 1.
I obviously wanted this win because I wanted to be 4-1. I wanted to be competitive in our division, but I wanted to beat Jack so he stays at 1 win just for Joe.
Yeah.
Like I got to do my part too to get Joe out of last place, and that involved keeping Jack down in the gutters.
Wait, so what are you gonna do next week when you play Joe?
I'm not that good of a person. I was actually looking. Joe's got like Kyron Williams on bye.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
Joe, you're done.
Joe
Like,
needs this Monday Night Miracle so bad.
yeah, I'm like, that's your best player.
Fuck, Joe.
And that means, oh no, you have Stack now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that would have been even worse.
Yeah, so Jack's team throws up
And
122.
Tyreek.
Tyreek's on bye too?
Yeah, so he's gone.
Oh, no.
I was like, I knew there's another one. Kyron and Tyreek are on bye when I play them next week. I'm like, I don't know if it matters what I'm willing to do next
Kind of
week.
feels like you're on bye next week.
Yeah,
That's a smooth sailing.
It's pretty good.
R.I.P. Joe. All right, but Jack's team, you know, there's just not a lot to like here. If I'm being totally honest, if I try to be positive, like Raheem Mostert and Chase Brown are maybe now like usable assets.
He's got like a bunch of like misfit running backs that it feels like he could put together and either trade or have just something there.
Yeah.
He's got a surplus of all right backs.
Him and Nick. Nick needs to give him a wide receiver. Jack
Yeah.
needs to give Nick a running back.
Like George Pickens for fucking Chase Brown or some shit feels close.
Yeah, it's a start of a conversation for sure.
For sure. I will say Jack, like, with Caleb doing well, and he's very high on Caleb, he needs to, like, right now sell Jalen or Josh, even though he traded for Josh, or even Caleb, but I think he wants to keep Caleb is why I said the other two. And that could turn a team around. If, like, a team needs a Jalen Hurts, that's still a big piece to trade and get assets back for.
Yeah, for sure. He probably just should not have done the Josh Allen trade.
Probably. Jordan Mason.
He would have Jordan Mason and Chris Olave back in his lineup.
Pretty sweet. And, I mean, Josh Allen, he will get better, but, like, the past 2 weeks, Derek Carr has been able to match him.
Right. And I think that's the problem with quarterbacks in this league is that, like, it feels like there's Lamar and maybe, like, Jaden Daniels up top. But everybody else kind of feels like they just have their fair share of, like, duds and stud games.
Yeah.
And there's real no rhyme or reason as to why anybody has it. Like, Kyler Murray's been good, but he also threw up a stinker against Washington where we thought that would be a smash spot. So,
Yeah, I feel like there's Lamar and Jaden are on a tier of their own, and then it's like everyone could be grouped together.
Right.
Like,
Legitimately, everyone else is the same.
Yeah.
It just does not matter.
Burrow is getting close though. Like
Yeah.
his box scores are looking nice.
Yeah, Burrow kind of like lost you the first couple weeks,
Yeah.
but also then on the flip side won you a couple weeks. So.
Like I think he's healthy enough, and this defense is bad enough to where 400 yards, 5 touchdowns is sustainable, but like 302 touchdowns, that could be a continual thing.
For sure. Yeah. So worried about Jack's team? A lot. Yeah.
For sure. But he has the pieces to trade. He's just a cone.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Last matchup, we got Nate and Casey. Casey's going to take a dub here, go to 4-1. Nate's going to fall to 1-4. I mean, look, Casey fucking popped off. Not a lot to say here. I mean, Kirk Cousins fucking destroyed Tampa Bay Thursday night.
Dude, I was looking at BTJ. Like, we know he's good, but he's on pace for the 6th best rookie season ever.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
that's
he's been insane
good.
so far. Him and Malik Neighbors coming out of LSU is insane. It's like it's literally the next Jefferson Chase.
Like, Casey just drafted, like, LSU guys and an Ohio State guy in JSN. Like, he's got Smitty on the bench. If you just draft wide receivers from LSU, Bama, and Ohio State, you'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably
for the most
be
part.
okay.
I'm pretty sure I was, like, talking shit about Casey's team last week, being like, I think it's kind of a fraudulent 3-1. Comes out, drops damn near 200. Yeah, it's not a good look. Also going to get Devonta Smith back. Devin Singletary should be back. Should be a good piece to, plug in there as a flex or something. But yeah, Casey's got a good squad. Nate, on the other hand, very concerned about Nate's team.
Yeah, like
outside of Jaden Daniels, there doesn't look to be a lot of hope.
Like is there someone on the bench? Calvin Ridley, I think.
Ridley was on bye, but like
I'm just trying to think what his starting roster would look. Like if I had to vote worst starting roster, no buys, Nate might get it. Also, just because like what the fuck is Anthony Richardson at this point? Yeah.
Like I feel like in a couple weeks ago we were looking at it like Jaden Daniels is playing well. Richardson has the upside to where like those two quarterbacks can kind of give you a nice floor, but
A-Rich straight up like he's just not getting like the rushing.
No, he's not a rushing quarterback.
What you drafted him for, he's not doing, and he's just not good at passing.
Right.
And then you got Michael Pittman being back in that situation.
Yeah.
It's like just
negative correlation.
And Rashad White, like he's like hanging in there, giving him 9 points, but even that felt like a good week for Rashad a little bit.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones got a hip injury, which is what he dealt with all of last year. I don't know if it's the same injury, but still, it being the same body part.
It's not great.
No, it's not looking good.
Not great for Nate. And this is, Nate might be on stand-up
do you
watch.
trade Jaden?
I don't know. The problem is like, if you could get a package that I got for Josh Allen, I think you take that every single time.
Yeah,
I just don't know if that's realistic. But I also think that when Jack was trading for Josh Allen, he was probably expecting Jaden Daniels out of it.
Fair. That's a good point.
So maybe somebody actually feels more confident trading for Jaden Daniels than like Josh Allen. Because
they're doing good.
Yeah, I mean through his first 5 games, like he looks like just as comfortable as everybody else in the league.
He's gonna be a fantasy god the rest of the way.
For sure.
I still think he's got a couple tougher matchups because, like, while the Browns defense is good, like Gut always points out, like the offense is never on the field. Like the defense gets fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I mean you do only have to score like 14, and then you're sailing from there.
So I still think that test is to come, but like I can't keep kicking the rock down the road and be like, we're 9 weeks in. It's like, he's still got to wait to face something. It's like, bro, half the season's gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's doing his thing, and I'm not going to fucking shit on him for it.
Nah, it's a tough road for Nate here. All right, let's get to some standings.
Here we go.
All right, starting off in the big girl division, Gut has taken control of that at 3-2. Andrew's 2-3. And then we got Jack at 1-4, and Joe presumably going to be 0-5. This big girl division only copped a win this week, mostly because they had to. There were 2 teams playing each other. Gut did have a good week, though.
Yeah.
He would have beat most teams.
Gut is going to cruise the playoffs.
You think so?
Like, if I had to put money on one person to make the playoffs across any team, it'd probably be Gut, just based on the Joe Burrow, Jamar stack and the division he's in.
You know, it's funny when Sexy did power rankings.
He was number 4. He was like top of the second tier.
Who, Gut?
I think so.
I don't remember. I just remember that the 3 other teams in that division were all like 12, 11, 10. I'm pretty sure.
They were bad.
Yeah. So
I think you're right. I think they were the bottom 30.
I think I remember that too because my first like 3 wins were against those 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like my schedule started with the big girl division, and I
Yeah.
just like kind of
Took them out.
Yeah. So that was a good way to like ease into the
He's
into
gonna
the
make the
schedule.
playoffs. That division is so fucking bad.
There's a lot of red when you look at the streaks
Yeah.
of that division.
It's so bad.
Andrew did a great job
I mean,
drafting that division.
he'll have a 3-2 record. He'll be at least 2 games up on 3rd place.
That's right.
You got to only finish top 2 to make the playoffs.
Yeah. And then I think Gut going forward plays like Nate. I think he plays Joe.
Just getting to play the division again.
Yeah.
It's like,
He has to play Joe 2 more times.
yeah, God fucking damn
He has
it.
to play Jack 2 more times.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He's a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, it feels as locky as you can get at this point.
He's
On the-
like Tom Brady, not this bad, but like the Patriots in the AFC East
Sure.
early on when they were
Yeah.
fucking dog shit.
Right. Moving on the flip side, we got the Pookie Bear division, which just keeps on winning. Like we said, me and Nick didn't have great games, but one of us had to win. So I won along with you and Casey. So now we're all 4-1 sitting at the top of the division. Points wise, I think Casey's definitely going to surpass me. And then he might have even surpassed you.
It's gonna be depending on what Kamara and Kelsey do. Like right now, he's past me. I would need them to get 30 points.
But either way, you and Casey are going to be the 1-2. I'm going to be 4-1 and not in a current playoff spot. Nick's going to be 2-3.
That's nice. A 2-game jump over. Like we needed it to break a little bit, even though me, you, and Casey are so tight. We did need.
There really was no break. It was just like us 4, and then Nick slowly took a step
Yeah.
back. But like, there's still no
Even
real
to be
break.
honest, though, for being real, he might have an extra win than he should have because of the Jawan Jennings game.
You think so? You think Nick sneaky should be 1 and
I mean,
4?
that Jawan Jennings game was the highest fantasy performance this year.
That's fair. I don't remember if he like would have won. Would he have won though if he just had like a normal like 10-point player in there or something?
I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I guess Brees Hall was still normal then.
Yeah, but it is funny that like you, me, and Casey are like beating up on Nick, the fantasy expert of the league.
Yeah, the whole fucking reason we're in the league.
Yeah, he gathered us here today just for us to beat the shit out of him. Nah, but I mean, he's definitely like by no means out of it, and we bring it up all the time. The last 4 weeks of the season, he plays
Me twice, Casey twice.
yeah. So the 3 of you, I feel like your 3 seasons don't even matter until those last 4
It doesn't.
weeks.
It fucking doesn't.
Because you could legitimately have a 4-game lead and just lose
Yeah.
all by then.
No, it's not. Like if I'm 7-4 and Nick's 4-7, easy switch in that last month.
Yeah.
Easy switch.
So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. And then last division, the only division that actually feels like there's evenness throughout it, you know, not loaded with shit, not super, you know, overperforming, whatever. We have Adam, or no, Sexy's going to be a top. He's going to be a 4-1 team.
Yep.
We have Adam at 3-2, JL at 2-3, and then Nate at 1-4.
I think I might be leaning towards picking Adam to miss between those top 3.
Yeah.
If I had to pick today,
Yeah. Picking today, it does feel like Nate is
Just like-
not going to be a top 2 team in that division.
Adam's like starting wide receivers and even running back duo on paper of Amon-Ra, the Bucks guys, and then Derrick Henry and A-Chain. That's a 5 warriors. But I just think eventually the quarterback's got to catch up to him.
Yeah, I think so. And it also just the Browns got to move on from Watson. I just think they have to.
And if Jameis comes in, like who the fuck is he starting? Will Levis? He doesn't
Yeah.
have another QB. Yeah. And even Levis does his job. Mason
Yeah, I
Rudolph
know.
might be fucking the waiver wire pickup of the week.
all those quarterbacks losing their jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sexy, assuming that, you know, Kareem Hunt doesn't like steal one from Sexy here, his team
True.
also feels
Everything
like it's,
changes if that happens.
Yeah, that is true. Joe gets off the fucking
Mhm.
stand-up watch. I mean, he
Joe
still
all of a
will
sudden
be,
in
but
the playoff picture
Yeah.
because of the fucking big
oh
girl.
my god.
Oh, I wouldn't want nothing more.
If Joe won, he would legitimately only be 1 game back.
Yeah, if Joe wins, I might tank. Get him completely in. Like, he's safe.
Yeah. Don't fuck with Joe.
Yeah.
Get this man in the offs. All right. Well, that's all we got for this week. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Make sure you are liked and subscribed. We'll be back in a couple days to go over waiver wires and then week 6 preview. We're already at week 6.
Big.
I know.
Going quick.
It is going pretty fast. A lot has changed, and yet nothing has changed. Pookie Bear is still all
Yes,
on top.
Everything's the fucking same.
All right. We'll see you later.
Smoochies.